Let's just real quick, let's look at this other complex of storms. We'll come back to this, by the way, Norman, in about a minute, but I need to get an update on what the next line of storms that we have coming in that we see out here from Kingfisher down to Calumet and Hinton. This is coming into OKC. So the warning that we have for Edmond right now, and there's some strong winds with this as well. There will be some brief circulations that are going to be right along the leading edge of this. So there's Buck. We have Derek down here as well, but this is dropping down to the southeast, coming into Oklahoma City. So, and these are moving in here pretty quickly too, by the way. So El Reno at 9:16, that's about 10 minutes from now. Piedmont 9:21, Yukon 9:28, and this will blow through OKC right around 10 o'clock or so with this complex here. That's going to be dropping down to the southeast. And again, Okarche up towards Kingfisher. Definitely some pretty powerful winds. Let's check in with Buck. Buck, we see you here outside of Okarche. Buck, what are you seeing?
Yeah, Damon, we're between Okarche and Oklahoma City on Northwest Highway, and we've kind of stayed along the front edge of this storm ever since Arnett, and we easily had 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts with this thing, and there were limbs down in every town that we drove through, even into Okarche. So there's still some winds that are getting ready to come into the Oklahoma City metro area that are powerful. We're currently out of the rain. There is a lot of heavy rain with it, and lightning was really intense about 15 minutes ago, but that's come down a little bit. So we're right here with it as it approaches Oklahoma City, and we'll get back to you if we see anything.
All right, Buck, I know you and Jason will. Let's go back over to the radar. Let's go back down into Cleveland County here, get an update on what we have coming into Norman, because right now the most significant storm in the state is what we see right now coming into Norman. Golf ball size hail and winds right now of 70 miles per hour. And that is going to be a pretty big storm that we have that's going to be making its way in here right now. So as we go down the road here, you can definitely see the strongest winds are going to be right on top of I-35 right now, coming into Moore down towards Belmar right now, especially as make way just east of I-35. There's your pocket of strong winds from Moore as you go down towards Norman here. These are your 70-mile-an-hour winds. Definitely some pretty impactful winds here. But when it comes to your hail, there you see it right there, and that's coming into Norman. Again, we've been hoping that black dot will just go away. That's where you find your golf ball size hail. But it's been persistent, and especially with the storm moving down to the south, it's likely going to remain that way too, by the way. So it looks like this is going to most likely come into downtown Norman. So Norman high at 924, downtown Norman 927. Some rotation with it. It's not very well pronounced, but there's still some, enough that we're going to watch it scan by scan. But otherwise, I would say hail and damaging winds will be the main threat right now coming in to Denver, Slaughterville, Thunderbird, and Little Axis.